Welcome to my channel Daily Bulletin News. Connie is finally arrested. Plus, Gabi and Stefan's problems go from bad to worse. Chanel and Johnny meet for a night out at the bistro. She ran late from a wardrobe fitting, and he has been in production meetings all day. She thought they'd see more of one another, but Johnny says that will happen when he begins directing his sexy wife tomorrow. They order some champagne, and he surprises her with a star charm on a necklace, saying soon she will be a huge star. They enjoy a lovely dinner and discuss how they are both starting new careers together. Chanel says that not only is the dinner amazing, but it's also nice to be out of the war zone their house has become. Chanel feels for Gabi and Stefan and hopes they can get past Stefan sleeping with Ava. Johnny doesn't think it's possible and reveals Gabi had revenge sex with his dad. Chanel asks how he found out. Johnny explains that he walked in on his dad and uncle arguing about it. Chanel guesses Stefan went ballistic, and that was hella vindictive of Gabi. She wonders why his dad did it. Does he hate his brother that much? Johnny thinks his dad has been a mess since his marriage blew up. Chanel notes EJ may have started an all-out war. Johnny suggests they focus on the show and not his dysfunctional family. He asks if she's nervous. Chanel admits she is and wants to make him proud. He knows she'll do well and will be great. She is anxious about having to do the tango. Johnny says a choreographer will be there, and he happens to be an expert tango dancer as his dad taught both him and his mom. He offers to show her some of the basics, and they hit the floor. Everyone applauds after they finish their tango, and Johnny calls her a fast learner. They return to their table, and Chanel thinks they should go dancing more often. However, it's time for this romantic night to end, as they have an early morning. Chanel and Johnny return home and learn from the fire marshal that a bomb was set off in the tunnels. Johnny says his dad will have to fill them in. At the hospital, EJ continues to sit with Gabi. He thinks she needs to rest, and he should go, but she doesn't want to be alone right now. She still can't believe her wonderful assistant tried to kill her. She would have succeeded if not for EJ, and she asks how he knew they were in the tunnels. EJ says it was luck. He saw blood on the fireplace poker, and the secret door was open. She cries, "Thank God you did." They embrace. Gabi apologizes for getting emotional. He says she almost died, so she's allowed to be a little shaken up. Gabi reveals that when she thought it was all over, she kept seeing Ari's face and thought about the last time she saw her. She feared she'd never see her daughter again, and that was the most frightening thing about it all. EJ asks if he should call Will and Sunny, but she wants to do it when she's feeling stronger. She misses Ari and wishes they didn't live so far apart. EJ says hopefully, that will change one day. He asks if there is anything else he can do, but she says he's done so much for her already. She owes him her life. EJ comes clean about his talk with Stefan this morning, who thought they had sex. He left him hanging, but he can't push his brother too much as he has him in a bind. Gabi says Stefan mentioned payback and asks what he's done. EJ tells her that Stefan has offered to testify about Nicole's baby, and Paulina is ready to fire him again. Gabi offers to tell Stefan the truth that they didn't have sex the second time to see if he'll back down, as she owes him. In Ava's room, she tells Stefan there is an APB out on Connie, and she bandages his wound. Ava says he saved her life, and she'll never forget he put his life on the line for her. He admits he was coming to apologize to her and thinks accepting his apology is the least she can do for saving her life. She guesses she can forgive him for being a jerk, but he has to let her take him to the hospital to get that cut checked out. He agrees so as not to anger her even more. As Connie tries to sneak off into the night, Jada aims her gun at Connie from behind her and tells her to drop the knife. Connie does, and Jada places her under arrest. Connie asks how she found her, and Jada says they traced Gabi's phone. She breaks the news that Gabi and Melinda are still alive. Connie frets. As Jada bags the bloody knife, she asks whose blood is this? Stefan and Ava appear, and Stefan reveals it's his. They give her a brief synopsis of what happened and that they are going to the hospital to have Stefan looked at. Jada says she'll need statements from them, but for now, she's taking Connie down to the station. Jada brings Connie to the station, and she sees Lee's cardboard cutout. She wonders why her love is here and asks if they are arresting Lee, too. Jada snarks, "We can't arrest a cardboard cutout lady. He's evidence." Connie cries that Lee hasn't done anything wrong, and neither has she. Jada tells her that she killed Lee and Everett and attempted to murder Rafe, Gabi, Melinda, Ava, and Stefan. Connie insists she did none of those things, and Lee is fine and standing right there. Jada tells her that Lee doesn't seem to want to defend her and drags her off. Connie yells, "Sit tight, Lee, I'll take care of everything." Jada takes Connie into the interrogation room and suggests she sign a confession, but Connie won't until she has a lawyer present. She accuses Jada of trying to intimidate her, like on Law and Order. Jada says she is trying to get her locked up for life for murder and trying to kill Rafe. Connie reveals she never would have gone after Rafe if Bobby hadn't forced her to. Jada realizes Bobby was innocent after all and one of her victims. She can't believe she killed Bobby and framed him for stabbing Rafe. Connie says she never said that, and she can't use that against her in court. Jada tells her they have an airtight case against her, and she'll pay for all the horrifying things she's done. Back at the hospital, Gabi asks EJ if there is word on Connie. He offers to find out and tells her to rest as he steps out. In the hall, EJ is making calls when Stefan and Ava show up. He sees his brother's bandaged arm and asks what happened to him. Stefan says a whack job attacked him. EJ asks if it was Connie and tells them that she tried to kill Gabi and Melinda as well. He fills them in on what happened, and Stefan races to Gabi's room. EJ comments, "I guess someone is still hung up on his wife." EJ fills Ava in on all Connie has done. Ava asks if Melinda is here, as she owes her an apology. Ava tells EJ about Stefan saving her life, and EJ notes she and Stefan have been inseparable these days. She says he is her friend and insists their night together was a big mistake. She makes it clear that nothing but friendship is going on between them. EJ comments, "If you say so." Stefan rushes into Gabi's room and sits by her. He heard what happened and embraces her, thanking God that she is okay. She embraces him back. Stefan quickly pulls away and asks how badly she's hurt. Gabi says she was knocked out by the blast but is actually okay except for some cuts and bruises. Stefan is sorry he wasn't there for her, and if he only knew what Connie was up to. Gabi says none of them knew and reveals Connie killed Lee and framed her. She explains Connie was obsessed with Lee, and blamed her and Melinda for the fact he didn't love her. She asks what happened to his arm. He explains Connie tried to kill Ava and slashed him instead. She asks where this happens, and he admits it was in Ava's room at the Brady pub. Gabi lets out a heavy huff. Stefan insists it's not what she thinks. He went to apologize, and he had just hired her back at the bistro. Gabi gets upset that he hired the woman he cheated with back. She asks why he had to apologize to that bimbo. Stefan says EJ riled him up and didn't deny that they slept together again. He's not proud, but he asked Ava to help even the score by sleeping with him. Gabi calls him a son of a bitch. He knows it was wrong, but she slept with his brother twice. She tells him, "Once, you idiot." She admits she lied about the second time and asks if he really thought sleeping with Ava would help things. He says she made it clear that she didn't want to work on their marriage. Gabi screams that she still doesn't and tells him to get the hell out. He leaves, and she throws a pitcher of water at the door. Please subscribe our channel.